All right, let's keep going. Pops was never in my life, really. The family divorced when I was in 7th grade. So, however age you are in 7th grade, they was gone. Pops divorced. The nigga never really gave a fuck, but I had a blind love for the nigga because he looked like me. Then later on, he showed that he never gave a fuck. He never tried to reach out to us. We had to call him all the time. The nigga would never do anything for us. Nigga never really gave a fuck, bro. But after that, I think I was I was like 22 or something. So I don't know what age. I'm over here booked though. I'm over here booked. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there for a minute and shit. And it turns out he's trying to get in touch with me and shit like that because I guess he felt bad because maybe if he was in his son's life, his son wouldn't be in this direction and shit. But I remember my mom telling me and shit like uh that she would try to reach out to him, but he'd be like, typical angry Jamaican man. He'd be like, yo, it's your fault. I don't want to hear that shit. I told you this, that, and the third. The nigga said, fuck me, basically. So, boom. Um, Fast forward, I guess he just had a heart one day, visited one day, and said, when you come home, you can live with me. I'm like, oh, word. Lived with the nigga. We button heads. Shit was fucking trash and shit like that. Uh, um, it was just fucking trash, bro. And I think I got kicked out. I think I got kicked out or some. I forgot, either kicked out or I left or some shit. Then I went back. No, yeah, I got kicked out. I forgot, but anyway, something happened, and then after that, I ended up with him in another spot, and we went to try it again, and I remember he kicked me out again. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga. Oh yeah, but I remember. Okay, boom, I remember. My bad. So boom, I got kicked out. We going with the woman now. We going with the woman. I got kicked out. And me, I'm like, God damn, already? I'm like, I don't give a fuck, all right, I'm out. And the day he kicked me out, my nigga, that was my first day working at the Marriott. So now I'm kicked out. We on Jimmy Carter. He kicks me out. I'm living in a hotel for a week. I remember watching, it don't matter what I was watching and shit, but I'm over there in the fucking hotel. I end up getting a spot at Stone Mountain. And then I'm at Stone Mountain. Thank God to my mom, though, because she knew somebody that was running some shit over there. Ma helped my ass. I went to Stone Mountain for a little bit. I was living in Stone Mountain, and it was close to the Marriott. Everything seemed ordained. It was nice. Lord was with me and everything. But there were Guyanese people. The Guyanese people were some fucking weirdos. No, I'm not talking about too much. I just felt like he had cameras everywhere. So all I was doing at this time, I was miserable, depressed, sad, and I was working on, just working to find my own place and shit like that. But all I was doing was drinking myself to sleep and fucking hella hoes. That was my only thing. I was like, I'm gonna make myself happy. So I would fuck mad bitches and I would get drunk and shit like that and go to work and shit. But then I met one woman. So I met one woman, right? Now, I met her at the job and shit. She loved me. She liked me and shit like that. Typical. And she pretty, very pretty and everything. We start fucking around. It got to the point where we were seeing each other every day, man. This is my first love right here. We was in love. Like seeing her. Imagine seeing a person every day for like 30 days and it's not weird. And then after that, I remember like on the 15th day, I was like, is it weird if I see you again? And she's like, no, it's not weird. Man, that was my baby, man. Yeah, keyword was life is shit, bro. So fast forward, we over doing our thing, and we've been through so much together, man. I remember she had to go back to her state because it's like everything started falling apart. It's like the world, like, to be honest, God didn't want us together, and we just fought it. I remember her getting kicked out her crib, and I was right there. I was there for her to when she moved to another spot. I drove her to the next spot. I had her things in my car. We would just would be like lovers, bro. Like just us against the world, bro. Like it was real deal, me and her against the world type shit, nigga. And I love Shorty, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Shorty. And then fast forward through all this, she was making me a better man because I really wanted to start a family and not work dead end jobs for my future wife. You feel what I'm saying? This is gonna be my wife. I'm gonna start a family and have kids with her. And I was getting softer, you know what I'm saying? And it made me man up and shit. I pushed everything to the side. I pushed this to the side. I pushed rapping to the side. Yeah, I don't even know I'm a fucking great ass rapper. Lyrical. I hop on the beat in the spiritual. I sit on the seat. Bitch wanna suck my meat. Yeah, yeah. I gotta eat. Where's the salmon? Where's the steak? Yeah, I got a AK shoot you in the face. Yeah, boom bam. I'm fucking amazing. So anyway, I pushed everything to the side. I could have been made it like a long time ago and shit, but I really was like, okay, I'm gonna start my family and just duck off. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I'm sorry, y'all probably cool people. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I don't give a fuck about the phone. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I really want to be on the island with hella guns, my 3 wives, 30 kids, a fucking coconut in my hand, some tequila on the blue moon, and maybe a black and mild and hella swords. That's really what the fuck that was the plan. That's my life. That was, we all got life dreams. That's my dream. But shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, my shit never works out. Lord always tells my black ass no. Like, God, please. It's always fucking no. So anyway, I remember. So boom, I got kicked out. I'm living in Stone Mountain and shit. And then what made me leave Stone Mountain in this room and shit? Oh yeah, because it was fucking weird and shit. So time went by, and then keep in mind my pops kicked me out. So now, my mom told me to call my pops back because like, yo, let's see what's good. I call him back and try to get another chance. He said, "Ah, yeah, come back." Shout out that nigga. Shout out that nigga. He had some good moments, even though he's a piece of shit. He had some good moments. I'm not gonna take that from him. So then I end up going to. He moved. We end up going to another spot. He living in Loganville now. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, I'm in Loganville, and I'm with him and shit like that. Then I have a job at a pizza place. And this is where my bitch went back to our other state. We doing long distance and shit low-key. And I'm being mad faithful to her. I've been faithful to her this whole time. Being tempted and all that shit. I'm being faithful to this bitch, man. But she low-key crazy. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit, man. But she making me a better man. And I remember I was like, man, I gotta go to school for you, babe. I'm finna go to school. We finna take off with this shit. And my peoples was telling, my pops most definitely was telling me, do HVAC. Do HVAC, do something, electrician or something. I'm like, man, I had a plan because all I needed was some bread, and all I had to do was put it in some music videos, and I would have blew up because I got the full package. I can actually fucking rap. I got the look, you feel me? I'm the fucking Don. I'm the shit. All that fucking shit. I could have fucking been made it, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck all that shit. I don't really care about that shit. Like, I really don't. Really, just need some bread or whatever. I don't give, to this day, I don't give a fuck about rap. That's just another form of income we gonna do. I don't give a fuck about rap. And if you hear my music, you're gonna be like, yo, this nigga's actually talented. I know. I don't give a fuck. It's already, my mind's already gone. I'm bigger than all this shit. I'm a fucking warrior, Don, real ass nigga. I'm shit, little music. What the fuck? You fucking, you rhyme words together. You put hat, cat. Oh wow, we should give a fuck about you because you could put words together. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. And I was actually, I'm actually a real fucking nigga. I actually put in fucking work in the streets. There's actually no fucking rap cap in my shit. So that's why I also think that like I'm solidified, I'm valid. You feel what I'm saying? I was gonna make it and shit like that, but I didn't give a fuck. Like I really didn't give a fuck. Even about being in the streets, I never gave a fuck. I just wanted money. I was just robbing niggas. Real. I'm not talking about robbing old ladies. I'm robbing plugs up in Blick, putting it to you. I took guns from niggas. Man, we ain't gonna talk about it. No, this is real shit though. Took that pack off niggas, took guns off niggas, ran in niggas' cribs in the daytime while they supposed to be there. Fuck you mean, nigga? Fuck you mean, nigga? I really done this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When I say over a decade of my life in the streets, over a decade of my life in the fucking streets. And yeah, it took some. I was up, I was down. I took mad losses with this shit, man. I took mad losses. I don't know how these niggas ain't take losses, cause the devil be working with them. See, I worship Christ. I worship the Father, the true God. So he's not with the fuck shit, even though he's in the streets. But all his children in the streets, he wants them to leave the streets. If you worship God and you in the streets, you're gonna get locked up. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because he wants you to sit down and analyze what you're doing because there's so much demonic activity in the streets that come with it. You feel me? If a nigga take your pack, that's murder. That's real shit. Even though he stole it, all these bodies, and after that, and then after that, if he retaliates, now you in you're in too deep, like that Kodak song. You're in too deep now. Now you got ops and shit like that. Now and if you're selling Taylor Swift, you might serve it to somebody that, you know what I'm saying, who knows what they're gonna do with that. You know what I'm saying? They could die off that shit. The shit could be too cut. The shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything off of what you want to do, off of you chasing that bag. So anyway, next video.